Hello everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome to Teresa's Spot for Art. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're watching or at the end. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to paint the Lily of the Valley. This is a little bit more of an advanced flower or stroke, but with enough practice you can get it. It's taken me a while. I still haven't mastered it, but I'm still practicing. We're all still practicing, and I'm going to turn you guys around. So it does not have to be perfect to be pretty. I'm going to wash out my brush. I have some white, a little bit of black, and then two greens, citrus green and thicket. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some of this floating medium because my citrus is a little bit thick. So that is going to help my paint move on my brush. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make a new runway with my thicket and my citrus. And see how nice that's moving since I added the floating medium. We don't want to put the floating medium into our paint. We want to put it on our brush. Okay? So I want to start with the placement of my stem. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stand my brush up and put a little bit of pressure on it. I'm going to go up. I'm going to make like a little candy cane shape. I ran out of paint, so I'm going to pick up some more paint. And I'm going to go back over my line as good as possible. Okay, we fix my brush, pick up some dark green, pick up some light green. I'm going to come here and add another one. And then I'm going to add a few more as I work my way down. Oop. Pick up some paint as I go. Just adding these little hooks. You can even do one out to the other side if you wanted to. Just want to make sure you have a really good chisel edge on your brush, that all your bristles come together. And there we go. Okay, and I'm going to wash my brush. One second. There we go. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush, dry it off. I like to give it a little bit of a squeeze. And I'm going to pick up some white. I want to really load in nice white on my brush. I think I'm going to pick up some medium again on my brush. Get that all worked in. And then I'm just going to pick up the tiniest bit of black over there and get that worked into my brush as well. And go back for fresh white. Okay? So I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to make a little bit of a bell shape. It's almost like an upside down U. I'm just going to take my brush, I'm standing it up, I'm going to give it a little bit of a push. I'm curving and I'm coming down. So that's one right there. And this one's kind of underneath and behind. Standing up, I'm giving a little push up, almost like making the letter N. I'm coming down, and there. Okay? Now we're going to make two big ones that are in bloom. Again, I'm not going to pick up any more black. I'm just going to get some fresh white. I'm going to do the same thing I did out here, but we're going to expand on it. So I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. I'm standing up on the chisel edge. I'm coming up. I'm going to turn a little bit and come down. So now I made it a little bit wider. See how these are more almost like the size of the brush? Tiny, tiny bit of black. And I want to put my shaded little parts of my bell in the background. Don't worry about how dark that is right now. Okay? I'm just going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to go back to my white. Pick up a little bit of a black, add it on the end. Let me show you that again. So I'm going to come in here. This time it's going to be almost that size. Standing my brush up on the chisel edge. I'm going to push, go up to the stem, slightly turn, and come down. We're attempting to make the bottom wider than the top. up here, our bottoms and our tops were the same width. Okay? Tiny, tiny bit of black, and I'm going to make this shaded, just using the corner of my brush, and I'm making the shaded background of my bellflower. A little bit more black, white. I want my brush to move a little bit. Okay, and don't worry about how dark that is, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Then I'm going to get my white. I'm not going to put any more black, and I'm going to come over here, and I want to put a little bit of a bud, and that's it. I used my white to the tip and my little gray to the back, and maybe we'll put another one up here somewhere. Okay, and now I'm going to wash my brush. Now I only want to pick up fresh white. Come over here, I'm going to get some white, pick up my floating medium again on my brush, work it in. The easier your brush moves with the paint, the better your strokes will be. The neater your brush is on the chisel edge, the better your strokes will be. So I'm going to pick up some white, and we're going to go right over these strokes. I'm going to start where we started. I'm going to go up and come down, and then we can add a little bit of a point in there, a little bit of point in there, and there's a bell. And do the same thing. I'm going to stand up, I'm going to push up, okay, we want to bring down the white here for this part of the bell. And there we have our lily of the valley. The two little buds, these really baby buds, and then our full bells down here. Thanks for watching.